This is
Hello.
hello. This is not normal for us.
This is strange. This is different.
But we're here to talk about Cordell.
Heavily inspired by a recent Game Changer episode, we're making a little Cordell Bingo that Caleb and I will be playing for the rest of this actual episode.
Yeah. So if you're looking at you look at your feed and you're like, wow, they talked an extra 10 to 15 minutes. This is why. We decided it would be fun to talk about what's going to be on the bingo board before we do it. And we have a list of some stuff, and we're gonna come up with some other stuff.
We're doing a 4x4, so we're only coming up with 16.
Because even though we probably could come up with 25 things, I feel like anything after 16 would either be weirdly niche for even Cordell to do, or it would just be a stretch, you know?
Very accurate. But yeah, go ahead and give us a rundown of what the ones we had before recording.
So the ones we made up prior to recording are makes fun of Caleb. That could be a free space. Like that may as well be a free space.
100%.
Cordell says he has a degree in theater. Mentions religion. And then in quotes, not to get on a soapbox. And then references us living together. Makes a sex joke. Makes a masturbation joke. References the pre-pod conversation. References Magic the Gathering. And does not prepare for the episode.
Incredible. All things I think he does multiple times in episode.
Yeah. Like, I think all of these, like we were talking when you were at my house this past week, you pointed out something that I didn't even realize, that of the three of us, Cordell makes the most sex jokes.
100%. He doesn't curse as much, so he makes a lot of sex jokes.
Yeah, which is just, it's funny. Now, I have two more that I've written down that I feel like may be up for discussion to be on there.
Yeah, fair. My two, I think, are pretty good. And they are looks at his phone, like during recording.
Absolutely.
And
that's
clears his throat.
Oh, God. Yeah. Clears his throat. I know you edited that out.
Almost could be a free space.
Yeah. To the listeners out there, every 5 minutes or so, just it's a lot. It's a lot. Not that it's bad, like just happens.
Yeah.
Okay. So those have to be on there. I have two more that I've written down, which is forgets a bit that we've done on the show.
Ooh, what? Okay, yeah, that's a good one for all of us.
Yeah,
forgets bits we've made. Yeah,
and
I forget immediately when we're done recording. I just
yeah,
and then I edit it and I remember, and then I'm like, oh, and then I forget again.
Oh, for real. There are times I listen to the show every time it comes out. I don't know if I've told you that, but I listen every week. Partially because I find us funny and I like listening to us. And the other is like,
Fair.
There have been times where there's like there was that one time where like when the episode uploaded, it was just an hour of silence for some reason. And I was like, hey, Sammy, did you notice?
It was like soloed.
Yeah. It was just like weird. And so like I try to make sure that doesn't happen because it's just technology's weird.
It just happens.
Yeah.
With shows, with whatever you're doing.
With whatever. I remember there was one time in That Wonderful Season 1 where the entirety of my audio for an episode didn't record for some reason. Like it showed it recorded, I uploaded it. And so Sammy probably remembers this. I had to emergency while at my parents' house go in and Sammy played the episode and I had to like basically ADR myself in and just try to remember what I said. And I don't think you can tell that happened. Like, listen.
It was, I think you already said, it was Latin Club, right? Or was
I think it was Galactic. I think it was Galactic, which is the show I was DMing, which means even more talking.
Even more impressive that it worked, though.
Impressive on your editing skills, but 100%. Okay, the other one is Cordell referencing a game that neither of us have played.
I was going to bring up XCOM specifically.
Yeah, I was about to say like XCOM or like there are so many games because like all three of us are gamers in our own way. I feel like you are the most gamer of the three of us, but like
fair.
I feel like my thing is like I play a lot of just like the niche Nintendo titles or like anything Nintendo because I love their stuff. I genuinely don't think they've released a bad game, which is a bold take.
That is a very bold take.
I think they've released some that aren't as good as the others, but Cordell, I don't know what Dragon's Quest Monsters is, but he's referenced that like 3 or 4 times on the pod, and I'm like, okay, this is fine.
This is okay.
Yeah, references a game we haven't played. Example,
I like that.
Dragon Quest or XCOM or I don't know.
Yeah.
There's so many other
something similar. 2 more.
2 more.
What does he do a lot? That's the thing. What is stuff that he does a lot?
It used to be the water bottle, but he doesn't really take drinks from his water bottle directly into the microphone anymore.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, so the thing is, we've done a lot that will just happen naturally. We can set up these last 2 as like ones that we can set up.
Yeah. Yeah. And I feel like some of these require a little bit more setup, like says he has a degree. Not to get on a soapbox. Says he has a degree in theater. Like those happen kind of naturally, but there's a little bit of setup involved. Which I think is fair to have that. Okay. Mentions Drew. That's Drew Holly.
It happened last episode.
Did it? We recorded that like yesterday, and I don't remember it. So
yeah, because you're talking about the striptease video that Drew still has.
Oh God, yeah.
Oh, okay. One more then.
One more. Oh man.
Should we do something really evil?
Like what?
Like says the email to Junk House. Maybe that is a good one. Just so it's like a confirmed one at the end. So it's like if we somehow have not gotten Cordo, there's a for sure thing at the end that might give us one more chance.
Okay, but here's another one that I feel like happens often that it's not as easy as says the email, but it ends the show. Because I feel like more often than not, we say, just like we say every week, and Cordell is the one to have the line that ends it.
Okay, yeah, I like that.
I may be wrong, and like listeners, if you are the type of person that like actually knows the stats or like can like has recognized a pattern.
Yeah, I don't think I feel like it's pretty even between all of us. I don't think he is the majority. ender of the show.
It may just be that,
But
I may be misthinking completely, but
I think you might just be biased because you like his endings the best.
sometimes I do say, yeah. So honestly,
it's okay to like your friend.
Well, I think it's that I don't like when I like my endings, but I like both of your endings more.
Fair. So yours just kind of
honestly
disappear in the memory.
Yeah, I think ends the show, or like it says the ending line.
Show is a good one.
Should it replace one of the other ones, like references the pre-pod conversation? Then
no, I think that's a good board.
Okay,
I think we got a pretty good board.
We got a pretty good board. Okay,
I also just don't know what else we would add. I don't think we need to replace the other stuff.
Yeah, I gotcha. Okay. Well, listeners, welcome to the bingo board episode. We have made the board, and
the board has been made.
Are we going to be competing against each other, or are we kind of just?
I think so.
Okay. So
we're trying to see who gets bingo first.
Yeah, that makes sense. So we're gonna have fun doing this, and I feel like if you know what, little first bit of the show, call to action, I guess. If you think that we set up some of our stuff too much and feel like maybe it felt like cheating or something, let us know in the email. We will gladly take that criticism. So
yeah, I think I'm also going to probably next Thursday.
Okay.
Or actually probably when we record, I'll open this bingo maker has 30 free bingo cards. And I'm just going to post the link on Twitter, and you can follow along. You can bingo while we bingo.
Yeah. Bingo while we bingo. Oh gosh, it's going to be so much fun.
I'm so ready. But okay, it's time for the actual episode. You're going to hear us. It's going to sound slightly different because we recorded this days before, but
let's go.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to the first time this game will begin being played. That's right, I brought a game. It's me, Cordell. Time for You Idiot. And it is a game where I try to elicit my favorite response from Caleb, and that's You Idiot. This game is going to be a little bit different. I did not bring a series of thoughts. I brought one real thought that I actually had while taking a shower the other day. And I'm going to say this real thought and see if I can get the reaction from Caleb. And if I can't, then I lose this round and we'll come back another day with another round. So, here we go. Caleb, are you ready?
I am ready.
This thought that I had in the shower last week. Hobbit foot fetishes must go crazy.
Oh my God. Oh. God damn it, you fucking idiot.
Yes!
And welcome to Junk House.
It's a psychobilly freakout!
That's just true, though.
Right?
Welcome back to Junk House. That's just a true statement.
Why would I want to think about that, though, now?
So that's a good question.
See, so the background of this.
No. I'm going to talk about this. Every action has an equal and opposite reaction, right? And what you have done today is you have made it to where the rest of the day, your action has prompted my reaction of my brain is not going to be able to stop thinking about Hobbit foot fetishists must go crazy.
Yeah.
It's just the truth, though.
It's the truth. Like, you may hate me for bringing the truth to you, but it is there. Also, that is the score for this game is now 1-0.
Oh my
Woo!
god. Oh my
I should try and bring up some stuff too.
gosh.
Yeah, anyone can get in on this game.
Anyone can get in on the game.
The background of that was Emily was looking at my feet and she was like, "Your feet are so hairy," and I was like, "Yeah." She was like Hobbit feet, and I was like, "Yeah," and I was like,
Yeah.
Hobbit foot fetishes must be intense.
No feet. No shoes ever.
No shoes ever.
Big
Big,
honkers.
big,
Those
hairy
grippers.
feet. Oh,
Ooh.
yeah.
Large
Yeah.
grippers.
Very calloused. Very
Just-
fuzzy. Like, I bet calloused on the bottom, really soft to touch on the top. That hair must be nice.
A
And
nice
good.
petting. Dude,
right?
Hobbit wiki feet.
Oh.
They shouldn't even have it because it's just 10 out of 10s. I think
Mhm.
they grade in 10s. I don't go on the website.
I have no clue.
I'm just telling you. You just know, like, they're walking around Hobbiton and Lobelia Sackville Baggins walks by and you're
You
like,
Googled that.
dang.
There's no way you pulled
You looked it
that.
up.
You pulled. There's no
Hey,
way.
whoa. I had it in my head and I
You just had to
Googled it
look
to
at-
make sure I
okay.
said it right.
You could no. Because here's the thing: you could have gone with any hobby. You could have said Rosie Cotton. Could have said Bilbo.
Right, but I
Baggins.
wanted a deep cut.
Okay, that's fair. Fair enough.
It accentuated the joke. I didn't realize we were policing the Google now.
I was just,
How many-
Y'all,
How many, I'm telling you right now, you two Google things before you say them. I know you do.
What do you mean?
What are you talking about?
What are you talking about? I'm not typing in Google right now, looking at my second monitor.
I want to go on the statement. I want to make a statement here.
Make a statement. Make it.
There
right now.
have probably been some thoughts in our other show, Not Wonderful, that in our current season that I'm Googling stuff before I make references to make sure that they're era appropriate. And I've only done that once. That's it. Okay. I just wanted to put that on the record that every other time I've just got it on lock of what could I make in a reference in the year 2000 and it would make sense.
I am surprised Britney Spears hasn't come up yet. Hit Me Baby came
for
out.
real.
Like Baby One More Time was 1999. Like that's gotta come up.
Because here's my thought
That'll
on
be
that.
Dougie's next
we're
joke.
we're in a country town in the year 2000.
Down.
It's gonna take some time to get there, you know.
Yeah.
William's gonna bring Baby One More Time to these yokels.
That would be funny. That would be good.
Ooh.
Anyway,
Ooh.
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 But no, like I do. Sometimes I will have a joke in mind, but I have to Google specific information to make it or to get it correct. Or sometimes I will try to be riffing off of something that you two know about that I know nothing about. So I do a little bit of Googling to have something to say.
That's
It's like
fair. Yeah.
anytime I talk about the Honorable Dave Coulier, who has a new show coming out,
Yo.
I have to look him up. I'm excited because there's another another thing passes the Coulier test, and now I can watch more.
Cordell,
Oh my God.
you have to make the Dave Coulier letterbox account.
Oh.
Oh,
You have the burden of responsibility.
you have the
Cordell.
burden. Well, and you could just be fun because every time you just remember that you have it after you watch a movie, you're just like, oh, okay, I guess I can review this.
I will
Half-star,
have to
Dave
make
Coulier's
a-
not in it.
Right. I will have to make a second, like, cause I think I do want to make a like letterbox
True
account,
letterboxed. Yeah.
a true one to actually like share my opinions with my movie friends. But then I want to make a Dave Coulier account.
If you make a letterbox, then we can just be like, hey, follow all of us on Letterboxd because I do not use mine as frequently as I should. I don't use it for every movie, but
I feel
I
like
use
the
it for a
hardest
while.
part about starting a letterbox for me would be starting it because then I'd want to go through all the movies I have seen and loved.
you just got to forget about it.
You just got to go from
just
what
gotta
you
go
watch
from-
once you
just
begin.
got to go from
Yeah.
it,
You just gotta
your
go.
day one of Letterboxd starts at day one of watching movies. You know,
Wow, a movie virgin.
The only reason I don't want people to follow me is I haven't gotten pro for one time because my username is my dead name. So I want to change it, but it's like $20, and I'm not gonna do pro for. I guess it is for a year, so I might do that next paycheck. Honestly,
Could do that,
I'll
or you
probably
could
do it this
start a
paycheck
new
that
one.
I get paid today. Honestly,
Oh,
well,
you get
the
paid
thing
on
is, I
Wednesdays?
started. Yeah, for my I have Wells Fargo, and it does early payday.
Oh,
So like
sick.
the
Yeah,
second
that's
that
what
they
mine-
put it
yeah.
in, boom, boom, boom. So I'll
Mine
probably just do
does the
that
same.
because I mean I use Letterboxd almost at least once a week for something where we read reviews that are really bad. So get the movie.
Yo!
Well,
I
I
genuinely didn't see it coming.
I didn't think about it. I was like, man,
If you
what?
thought about
How
it, you
did I
might have,
not
though,
see it
to be fair.
coming? How didn't I?
We were literally
we were talking
talking about the
about
movie review website.
Yeah, I thought that's the only reason I did it. Here's a
Are you
half-star
having to
review
come
from
up with-
Oliver.
Nice.
Wait, what? Huh?
I was gonna say, do you have to come up with a movie now, or did you already have that locked and loaded?
I already had a movie.
Dang.
Sweet. Thank you, Oliver.
Thank you, Oliver, for this half-star movie review. Meow.
Ding, ding, ding. Oliver and Company.
No, that would have been incredible. Cordell, you got a guess?
I was adjusting my headphones. Repeat the review.
Half-star review from Oliver. Meow.
Garfield.
Oh.
Here's another half-star review. This one's from Who the fuck is Nika?
Thank you, Nika. Not Nika.
No,
Clearly.
who is that person?
Thank you.
I hated this movie the second I put it on. However, I am a lot of things, but not a quitter. This also
Ding,
has
ding.
the tag that they watched with their mom.
I'll say ding, ding, ding. Especially, I think Watch Through with Their Mom helps with this. Is it Cats 2019? Because I feel like that's a
No.
family movie.
No.
Ding ding ding. Garfield 2. A Tale of Two Kitties.
Man, that meow really threw you off. I'm so sorry.
Is it not a cat movie?
It has nothing to do with cats.
What's the point?
Somebody just reviewed Meow. I just wanted to say it because it was funny. I didn't know it was going to throw you
Meow,
off. that
yeah.
much.
I've been thinking cat
films
Let's,
this whole
let's throw
Yeah.
away cat
Clean
films.
slate,
Okay.
clean
Yeah,
slate.
so
Clean slate.
get another guess with this one.
Watch
They
it with the mom,
hated
not a
it.
quitter.
Bad movie, not a quitter. Watch with mom.
But it's just actually a bad movie. But no, we'll go under the
That's the
assumption it's a
question.
bad movie.
That's the question. I also would say I assumed you would get this one a lot quicker.
Dougal.
No, sadly.
Ding ding ding. The Emoji Movie.
No. Here's another half-star review. This one's from Ireland SP.
Thank you, Ireland SP.
Unnecessary remake. Unnecessary remake.
Oh, what? Okay, so it's got to be a movie that's been remade recently.
Ding ding ding. The Lion King.
Mm-mm.
That's got cats in it, Cordell. Get the fuck out of here.
No. Aladdin.
It's not Aladdin. I have one more review after Caleb's guess.
Ding, ding, ding.
Yes, Caleb, you dinged.
Ghostbusters, the new one.
Incorrect.
Okay.
That's not a
Half-star
remake. That's
review
more of a reboot.
Yeah, it's not. It's more of a reboot.
It's a legacy sequel, honestly.
I just wanted to mention that Ghostbusters made a new movie. I just wanted to make sure that we mentioned
That we talked about that?
Ghostbusters.
You know what? You know what else? Oh no, I can't.
Say it.
No, I've been so good. Go, move on.
Move on before it gets to it.
It's a
Move on.
half-star review from
I'm
Michael
an
Doyle.
addict.
Michael Doyle, thank you.
Thank you, Michael Doyle.
Thank you, Michael Doyle.
This was on in the background at a board game party, and I can't believe that The Rock at some point looked like a real human being instead of a walking penis, and that big movies could be released in 2008 with such bad green screen?
Ding, ding, ding. Race to Witch Mountain.
It is the 2009 movie Race to Witch Mountain.
Yes.
Yes.
I thought this was going to be a shorter bit because y'all have for the last couple of times the first joke guess was Race to Witch Mountain.
Right, but when we think we have real guesses, we don't talk about Race to Witch Mountain.
Also, I gotta say, here's the thing.
That's fair.
I gotta change up the joke guess every few episodes.
You got it. Yeah.
It's
So
pretty
this
jarring.
one was about a cat because I also said meow.
It's pretty jarring to see Dwayne Johnson with hair.
Yeah.
Wait,
looks
he
like
has hair in that movie?
He has hair in that movie.
I'm looking at the poster of this movie. Oh my god, he has
Right?
hair.
Right?
Mhm.
Oh, you know what else? You know who else is in that movie? Carla Gugino.
Yeah, one of the other reviews that I was going to read is that the mom from Spy Kids?
I need to
assumed
rewatch
y'all
this
wouldn't know
movie.
that.
Also, I'm glad that Carla Gugino is getting more acclaim these days. She's a really, really fantastic actor, and I'm glad she's getting to do a lot with Mike Flanagan. Mike Flanagan keeps working with her, and it's good. If you want to see another Dwayne Johnson with hair movie, go watch Get Smart.
Get
Oh,
Smart
yeah,
is-
you're right.
Wait, he does have hair in that.
It's a top tier film, and he's got hair in it.
And if you like Get Smart, the movie, also go watch The Old Show because The Old Show still holds up. I'm
That
not gonna
show is
lie.
fantastic. I love that TV show.
It's so good.
Real good.
So funny.
You will see just how much of the movie is not a random joke, but actually a reference to the TV show. So many of the jokes they cram into that movie are direct references to recurring gags in the show.
I mean,
That
you
is
know who
incredible.
you know who wrote the show, right? Originally? Mel Brooks.
Oh, that's why it's so
Ooh,
good.
That makes sense.
That makes so
Master
much
storyteller.
sense. It is a very Mel Brooks spy show.
Yeah, it was created by Mel Brooks and his writing partner, and it's so well done. Still, like some of those old shows, I go back and that I watched as a kid because like this is Get Smart was on at my house quite a bit. Some of the shows that I go back and rewatch like that, I'm like, this doesn't hold up very well. Like, I recently watched a 40-hour documentary / video on YouTube over the Beverly Hillbillies. I didn't laugh
Okay.
a single time. I didn't like that show when I went back and rewatched it. Also, that 40-hour video, it's worth the watch. Took me a couple days to get through in chunks. I'll send a link to
No,
you.
Cordell's
No.
making a great. No. How about no?
Don't.
No, that I think I've watched. I don't know if I've watched.
Send me a
video that
different
long.
40-hour video over something I know about.
I'm sorry to tell you that it is not quite 40 hours. It's only 38.
I can't. But
How are you
who do you think we are?
running around leaving scars?
Protecting your charm.
Jar of Hearts. My journey with the Get Smart TV show began because we loved the movie in my household. We adored that movie. And we were like, this is based on a TV show. We gotta watch it. So we bought the DVD like box sets and would like watch it on
Ooh.
road trips.
Okay, that's incredible.
It's fantastic.
My family did that on a trip with The Office. We had,
Nice.
I think we rented something. We were like stuck, classic pilot shit. We couldn't get on a flight to get home. So we were just like, fuck it. We're close enough. We're going to rent a car and drive back. So we drove back and they were like, oh, we need some entertainment. And we don't have our regular entertainment because we were on a trip. So we bought
That's true.
what my mom was like, might have not been the best decision. We gave them The American Office. We started watching like season 3 or something.
That's very funny.
It was a great show.
I will say,
Say it.
I'm gonna say it.
Say what you need to say.
I think the American Office is fine for kids.
Yeah, it's really not that
It's-
gross.
Like it has some jokes. Like any really inappropriate thing is going to go right over a kid's head. They're
For
not
real.
going to get it.
They won't understand. No one will ever understand
No one will
the
understand.
pain I'm in. I'm in a lot of pain.
Caleb, you've been quiet for a little while now. Are you still looking up this 38-hour video?
Yeah, it got taken down.
What?
Why?
Because apparently through their research they found out that the first 50 episodes of Beverly Hillbillies are they're supposed to be public domain, but it turns out Paramount just bought the rights to them.
Oh,
So they were using unedited clips throughout the video to like demonstrate their point.
Like you
and-
gotta.
Wait. How do you buy the rights to something that's public domain?
I have no idea. I'm looking at it, or it could be.
Yeah, we need to make a new theme song. Uh-oh.
Okay, because the channel that did it is a channel called Quentin Reviews.
Ooh, I like
And yeah, so it was Quentin's dad made this 38-hour video that was talking about the history of the Beverly Hillbillies. And the official response from Quentin as to why it was taken out, they said, while no threats were made, the path before was obvious. Either they'd continue to strike the video every week, one episode at a time, or I'd have to go to court. I knew we wouldn't win this battle, and going up against Paramount would ruin my life, so I agreed to take down the video. I kind of knew he was using a lot of clips, which was absolutely problematic, but the project moved along so fast that I never stopped him to suggest that he adjust. This was my fault. So
Okay.
it seems like maybe instead of they bought it, he accidentally used some clips that were not
Got it.
under the
Okay.
public domain
Cool.
thing.
And it makes sense that it
Um,
was his dad because he doesn't make like Quentin Reviews is known for making 3+ hour long videos. Specifically, a lot of it was like looking at Nickelodeon shows and doing like watches after they were like.
Mhm.
There's ones of iCarly, there's ones of Sam and Cat. Like
I
So,
thought he
like-
was known for reviewing. Sorry, carry on. It was a stupid
I guess it
joke.
technically is a review.
Yeah, but he uploaded it. He uploaded it April 1st, so a lot of people thought it was like an April Fool's joke that, oh, ha, 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 it's his dad for 38 hours. But no, it was a legitimate deep dive and talking
That's
about,
sick.
Yeah.
and it talked about how, and now I know this because of this video. So thank you, Quentin Review's dad, for educating me on this. The Beverly Hillbillies was the first multiverse and like the first like universe of shows.
Yeah, don't say multiverse when you mean shared
Sorry,
universe.
universe. It
'Cause
was the first
I'll
shared
fight you for that
universe.
one.
Because Beverly Hillbillies, Green Acres, and Petticoat Junction all take place at the same time and have overlapping characters
My fan
that are like
fiction is
actually
true.
confirmed overlapping characters. I know Cordell's heavy on that Petticoat Junction.
Mm.
Cordell will not stop blowing up my phone about the show Petticoat Junction.
Y'all seen the new Petticoat Junction? Have ya? It's
I just-
good.
Cordell will at random points, if we need to find each other, like we're lost in a crowd or something, will be say, get on down to the junction. And then I'd say Petticoat Junction. And I don't understand why he does this because nobody else fucking understands this reference, okay? Like, I don't understand why Cordell is so hell bent on making sure that everyone knows Petticoat Junction.
You gotta know about the Petticoat Junction.
Cordell, can you just tell me like your top 5 favorite things about Petticoat Junction real quick?
I love the petticoats. I think it's fun and engaging. I'm a big fan of
Uh-huh.
junctions, you know, two things meeting. What? I like when they go on down to the Petticoat Junction. That's a good moment. Really satisfies my narrative sensibilities. I'm
Could
also
you just like name 2 characters from Petticoat Junction?
Barber Petticoat
Uh-huh.
and Alma Junction.
Surprisingly close.
What?
The first names anyway.
Okay.
The first name. No, I only know, I know Petticoat Junction though. It's I don't like it.
I'd never heard of it before this moment.
Same.
It's a lie, Cordell.
But
You've
hey,
been
I
talking
didn't
to me about
Google.
it forever.
I didn't Google.
I had to remember the name, so I did some Googling.
Uh-huh.
I'm so sorry. But have y'all heard of the Tommy Westfall hypothesis?
No.
Oh, that everything
Okay.
is a shared universe?
That every TV show is a shared universe?
Yeah.
So there's this show called Saint Elsewhere. And there was this episode that shows that all of these episodes are the imagination of this one autistic child named Tommy Westfall. But the issue is that those characters from his imagination have made appearances on other shows. So the idea is like it just like expands exponentially, because like they go to one show and then that one visits another show, and then so now at this point every character has like infiltrated enough to where everything's just in Tommy Westfall's mind.
I found a website that is a list of every show that is connected through Tommy Westfall.
Yes. The master list. Let's see. See if there's any I've seen. American Horror Story. I haven't seen it, but Adventures of Superman, Austin and Ally.
90210.
This is all in
Alf?
alphabetical order so far. Batman.
Alphas. I love that show.
Alf? Yeah, I never watched it.
Angel, Arrow,
The Cosby Show.
Blue Bloods.
DC's Legend of Tomorrow. Degrassi in all of its forms.
Breaking Bad.
Full House and Fuller House.
Every Criminal Minds in CSI. This is incredible. Fear the Walking
This is
Dead.
crazy. Prison Break.
Get Smart.
Supernatural. We need to do a watch. We need to do a commentary. That's the word I'm looking for. Of the Scooby-Doo. I'm sorry. The Supernatural episode where they go into the Scooby-Doo universe.
I just want to be real. There is a person that we all know that if we did a Scooby-Doo watch, we would have to include
They would have to be
them.
there.
Yeah.
And that's fine.
Yeah.
I'm down.
Yeah. We would,
As long as they don't.
we would add, Cordell, you're looking at something. What do you mean?
Yeah, it's a little bit unrelated. Keep
Okay.
tracking.
Just to say, like,
Okay.
we all know the one person that has to be included if we do anything Scooby-Doo. It's Drew Hawley. Like,
It's-
Drew Hawley is the Scooby-Doo.
Come on the show, Drew.
Drew, come on the show.
Well, this will probably be a live stream. Drew, come on the live stream.
Drew,
Come on the stream.
Yeah, Drew, come on the stream.
I come on every stream.
Jesus
Every
Christ.
stream?
Every
Do
they
single
count
as stream?
one?
Yeah, I hop right in. Come. So what this made me think about, have either of you seen Friends?
Yes.
I haven't really watched it.
I've seen
Yeah,
every
but-
episode, unfortunately.
But 9/11.
As if
They don't talk about 9/11.
They don't talk about 9/11. But I ended up watching Friends as a kid on TBS after school because they would run like 4 episodes in a 2-hour block, and I had nothing going on during that time a lot. So starting from the middle of the series, I watched to the end and then saw the beginning back to the middle. This was before
Okay.
Netflix. But
Fair.
in Friends, Phoebe Buffay has a twin sister
Ursula.
named Ursula.
Okay.
And what I was looking up is because Ursula, like specifically Ursula Buffay, is a character in another show from the 90s.
Will and Grace.
Mad About You.
What? Oh, I got it wrong. I'm sorry.
No, you're good. So this is interesting because Ursula Buffet is in 24 episodes of Mad About You. And Ursula Buffet shows up in 8 episodes of Friends. Phoebe is in Friends and also shows up in a show called Hope and Gloria. And so it just got me thinking of the magical ways in which you would have random crossovers like that. Those are my personal favorite. Like, I love a crossover event, but I really enjoy it when you will have a random episode where a couple characters show up and that's the extent of the crossover. Like when New Girl and Brooklyn Nine-Nine crossed over and it was just Andy Samberg helping Jessica Day like get to where she needed to go in the city. And that was like the end of the crossover. It was Jake Peralta showing up.
Yeah. My favorite, this is slightly different, but it's the same. When characters in video games show up, the Soul Calibur always has a guest. Like, it's been Ezio from Assassin's Creed. It's been Yoda and Darth Vader on the GameCube.
Soul Calibur's baller.
Soul Calibur is incredible.
But yeah, like, I love a crossover. And as you all know, due to my huge nerddom, like, it's hard to talk about crossovers because I guess this is the crossover episode.
Oops.
It's hard to talk about crossovers without also talking about multiverses, right? Like Caleb erroneously said earlier.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a big fan of them, actually. I love a shared universe.
On God. Obviously, I don't know if we've said this in the public yet, but my future campaign of our other podcast is a shared universe with Caleb's and the pre-podcast pod.
Mm-hmm. And like, I know it's been a bit played out for the public. Like, I know a lot of people are kind of fed up with them.
Kind of tired.
And I can't blame you. I agree with you. I'm also pretty dang tired of all this nonsense for the MCU. And I think the problem is, to get a little bit more meta, to talk about that thing I got a degree for, I think the problem is less with shared universes and more with a lack of closure and storytelling integrity.
Okay.
I don't think people have a problem with shared universes. I think people have a problem when a story does not end when it ought to.
I agree with that.
Yeah.
Like, no one's upset whenever there's a crossover between 3 different shows, or whenever a book series is also connected to this book series through portals or whatever. No one cares. What they care about is when you told your story and used the multiverse as an excuse to keep telling stories with no integrity.
Yeah.
That's what people beef with.
Now that's the beef. And that makes a lot of sense. Like, especially, I was just thinking of Marvel the entire time.
Right.
Like, they had movies called End Game.
What?
That could be the end, you know, if you wanted to.
Right. You could have stopped. We weren't going to stop. Right.
We're fine with you ending it here. I don't think I've really like sat down, and I don't think I've watched a Marvel movie in theaters since Endgame.
I haven't.
Nothing
it's
has
not
pulled
worth
me.
it. Like,
it just ended.
And that's the thing. Like, I'm a big believer in leave them wanting more, right? Like, if you have something, like, tell the story you intend to tell and walk away. Be done. Be finished. I would rather have people be sad it's over than glad it's over.
Exactly.
Like, it's straightforward. It's simple. I personally, I secretly, not so secretly, I want to be a writer one day. I think I did a count recently, and I have a fantasy writer specifically. I have, recently I checked. I have, in various stages of creation, approaching 30 different magic systems that I just do in my free time, that I have spent time crafting and creating just as thought experiments, and then approaching like 10, 11-ish like different worlds for Magic. And so it's like I grapple with in the future creative part of the endeavor of like, will people be upset with shared universe crossover stuff? But like they won't. They'll be upset if it goes on too long. If you don't have integrity in the story you're telling.
You want to hear about a shared universe crossover that's very famous in a fandom I'm part of?
Is it the Jimmy Timmy Power Hour?
It's not the Jimmy Timmy Power Hour. I would talk about the Jimmy Timmy Power Hour all day long, parts 1, 2, and 3. But
oh yeah,
it is called Dimensions in Time. And it is a Doctor Who crossover with the British soap opera EastEnders. That was released in 1993 as a like, oh, here, donate to children in need was the thing. It is so bad that it is the laughing stock of it. And here's what also kind of sucks about it. It features Doctors 3 through 7. All of them came back. And
incredible.
And all of their companions.
Yes.
And guess what? It's in the Timmy universe. Doctor Who's in the Timmy universe.
What's the Timmy universe?
That makes sense.
The Timmy Westfall. It's on the
okay,
list.
gotcha. My bad.
Which means which means it's also, that means Doctor Who's in the same universe as Dharma and Greg. That great show.
Yeah, Caleb's always talking about Dharma and Greg.
No, but see, here's the thing. Dharma and Greg is actually a very funny show. That I've seen like 2 episodes of. Because it's about this uptight guy named Greg, right?
Yeah.
And he's like wearing a suit. And he's married to Dharma, who's like a hippie girl who doesn't wear shoes. And that's the whole show.
That's so zany.
That's so crazy.
That's so zany.
It's so funny.
That's a zany ball.
That premise? Zany.
So little. It like is in the same era of TV shows of fame, such as like Two Guys, a Girl in a Pizza Shop.
Okay.
Which eventually became Two Guys and a Girl because they didn't have a pizza shop anymore.
Did they change the name officially when that happened?
They did change the name officially.
Okay.
You're telling me that Dimensions in Time has a character named after One Piece?
What are you talking about? Which one are you talking about?
There's a guy named Sanjay.
Oh, yeah. Sanjay Wang Chung from EastEnders. Oh, wait, no, that's Sylvia Wang Chung. Where's Sanjay? Where are you talking? Oh, Sanjay Kapoor. Their names are right next to each other in the list I'm looking at, so that's what made me.
That's fair.
Do that. Yeah.
That's a bad show. No.
It's worth watching, but it's bad.
Do you want to talk about something that as a kid felt like a crossover, but in fact was more insidious?
Yeah.
The Disney Channel sequel show. Like whenever Disney Channel, a show would end and then a sequel show would begin.
Yes.
You know about this? You know about this?
Yeah.
So
Sweet Life on
Sweet Life of
Deck.
Zach and Cody becomes Sweet Life on Deck. Hannah Montana becomes Hannah Montana Forever. I thought they were just like changing things up. Do you know why they did that?
Isn't it because they could pay them less if they re-signed a contract?
Basically, yeah. There was a law that whenever a show ran a certain number of episodes, and I don't know the specifics, and I've made it a point to not Google anything for the rest of the episode for no good reason. I'm
Googling right now.
Google it.
Google.
So tell me the origin of this. But basically, if you look, most Disney shows do not pass a certain number of episodes because past that point they have to pay people full rate for doing the show.
Ooh, wait. I was looking up something different. I'm gonna Google this now. Keep
right.
talking.
So it's like that is the tale I have heard told. is that makes sense
because there's 87 episodes
Yep.
of Sweet Life of Zack and Cody. I was looking up, just to say really quick, I was looking up Brian Peck. I know he worked on Sweet Life of Zack and Cody. I didn't know if he worked on Sweet Life on Deck. Do you know who Brian Peck is? If I say
No.
that name?
Is he Josh Peck's dad?
No.
My dad.
Brian Peck is one of the main subjects of
Oh
that
no.
Dan
Oh,
Schneider
no.
documentary.
Oh no.
Brian Peck was the one that sexually abused Drake.
I'm really glad he is not Josh Peck's dad.
Mhm.
Wow.
And the crazy thing of why I was looking it up is after that came out, he went to work for Disney instead of Nickelodeon and worked on Sweet Life of Zack and Cody. So I was
Oh.
wondering, did they drop him? And they were like, okay, now we need to do Sweet Life on Deck because we still want to work with these people, just not him. But he wasn't that big of a person
No.
to even
They-
be on.
So basically, I think it's 90 episodes. They're allowed to pay reduced rate for their performers and things. Once they hit a certain number of episodes, they have to pay full rates. And so all of their shows end before then or rebrand. They want to keep them, they rebrand. Sweet Life on Deck is a whole new show, technically.
I will say a lot of... Well, Drake and Josh was only 57 episodes.
That's true.
It felt longer.
It felt
Also,
long.
that
A
was
lot of the
Nickelodeon.
shows as a
I'm
kid
messing
felt
up and not
longer.
looking
Yeah.
at...
You got to look at
only
Disney
Disney.
shows.
Because, yeah, we got like Wizards of Waverly Place.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that was 106.
Well, that was so profitable.
That was so...
Dude, I watched
profitable.
that every week. I was gunning for the TV.
I mean, that makes sense. Kim Possible, 86. It's probably different with animation.
I have no clue. I'm looking it up though. I'm Googling.
Instead of
Okay, here it is.
episodes, look at seasons, maybe.
How much did Get Ed go for?
One season, I'm guessing. This is
One. Okay. Yeah, 26 episodes. One season, you were right. How about Super Robot Monkey Team Hyperforce Go?
Loved that show.
4 seasons and
So,
52.
This may be incorrect a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
But what I did find is what they call the 65th episode rule. And that's a controversial rule applied to all Disney TV shows during the late 90s and early 2000s, stating that no show can go beyond 65 episodes, which are 2 or 3 seasons. Notable exceptions to the rules during that time, though, were like Aladdin, Gargoyles, Honey, I Shrunk the Kids, That's So Raven, Kim Possible. So that's one thing, but I'm pretty sure I gotta find this. Keep chatting about something.
well, I was gonna do a bit,
But
it needs all 3 of us to be part.
Why you need
It needs
me?
all of us.
I'm just a guy.
It's just gonna require all of us.
Okay.
Require all of us to be present.
Because I was thinking about stuff that I know that we like to do. And I thought we need to return to a bit that it's been a while that we've done before. Because there are some companies out there who have decided that their slogans
Yes.
are just too good to touch. And
Yes.
I want us to take a look because it's time for your slogan is shit. So we're going to take a look at it.
Yes.
Let me open the doc. We're going to open
Open
it
the
up.
doc.
We're going to
Open
open the
the
doc.
doc.
I think I put it in the junk house. I did. All right. Okay. The last time we did movies.
We did do movies, and
Yes.
we did, and it was fine. But we need to go back
It was
to our
great.
roots. We need to go back to our roots. We need to go to brands and products and all sorts of stuff, because I I have a problem with some of these.
Do it. Let's hit it.
You have a
State
problem.
Farm.
Are you in good hands?
No, that's
Allstate. Dang it.
State
Are you in
Farm.
good hands.
You know this slogan.
Do
'Cause
you
it's
have good hands?
like a good neighbor? State
Farm is there.
I genuinely think it sucks. Because you know what the best part about neighbors
Waking
is?
up.
Folgers in your cup.
When they're gone. And you don't have to worry
I do
about
love when
them
neighbors
hearing.
are gone.
You don't have to worry about hearing them or them hearing you. So like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Fuck off. That's bad. That's not a good neighbor if you're always there.
That might be the best slogan. State Farm. Fuck off.
That's good.
That's strong.
That is
strong.
potent.
And it
That's
looks like a lot of
great.
ours that we've done in the past are like only 2 words, like Verizon. We woke.
We woke.
Old
We
Spice.
woke.
Good smell.
Good smell.
So yeah. I don't know if we can beat that.
Maybe
State
we
Farm.
take the
Okay,
curse out of it.
State Farm.
know.
Frick off.
Piss off.
Go on, get.
Skedaddle.
State Farm. Go on. Get. And you have to put like a dot after
Go on, get.
Get.
Go on.
Get.
Go on. Get.
Get is spelled Gyaet. Get.
Get.
Yeah, you can't say gyat because that's a
Get.
booty.
That's a
Yeah.
that's a
But I
different.
think go
Go
on,
on,
get.
get.
Go on.
I,
Get.
I think that's it. Do we? Unless more? Unless more?
There's more because I found some ones that I think are just absolute dog shit. This one, it's so dog shit you haven't heard of it because it's Harley Davidson.
Oh,
You don't know this slogan. All for freedom, freedom for all.
What?
What
Huh?
the fuck does that mean? That's a shitty slogan because what does that have to do with motorcycles?
They're trying to pander.
And listen, I respect pandering, okay?
Oh yeah, yeah.
Like, I'll pander to our audience any day of the week.
all day, every day.
But Harley Davidson, you don't need to pander. You're the first name people think of when they think of motorcycle. Like, if I say name a motorcycle brand,
Yamaha.
fuck. Okay, that brings up. Okay. Here's my idea Harley Davidson. Because Yamaha is for girls.
Harley Davidson. Vroom, vroom.
Oh, that's good.
That's more like a car sound.
Let me.
Mhm.
Harley Davidson. Put it between your legs
Okay.
for the hornier crowd. You know,
Okay.
Because
Okay.
I have a real theory. I think motorcycles are homoerotic.
That makes
Okay.
sense.
Now, can I spin off of Cordell's a little bit?
Tweak it just a little bit.
I
little
think
bit.
motorcycles are really gay.
Ready? Harley Davidson. When it's in between your legs, you gotta crank it.
Crank the thing between your legs.
Crank what's between your legs.
I think that's it.
Harley Davidson, kiss a man.
Jerk men off. Oh.
Harley Davidson, crank them if you got them.
Crank him if you got him. That's
Crank
it.
'em if you got him. Crank CRANKEM. Crank 'em if you got 'em.
Yes. Now,
My other option was going to be Harley Davidson. The fire keeps us in the closet. But crank 'em if you got 'em is pretty good.
crank them if you got them is just because
That's
what are you
how
gonna
you
do?
lose.
You get on a motorcycle. You're gonna crank the engine.
You crank him if you got him.
You crank them if you got them.
Crank him if you got him.
Crank. Now, this is pretty similar to our Gatorade. Jerk it instead.
Well, here's the thing. Crank him if you got him. One, implies you might not got him. But two,
That's fair.
also, cranking it does not necessarily have to be about jerking your hog. If we said crank your hog, we know.
Mm-hmm.
But crank him if you got him leaves it open to crank
whatever
calls,
you got 'em.
to, hand cranks. Like, there's a lot more to crank him if you got him.
Crank him
that's
if you
very
got him is a very erudite joke.
Yes.
And
Jerk it instead is a little bit
Yes.
immature. It really shows our younger follies.
Yeah, I think we could revisit that one, if we wanted to, but it's also perfect. So
It is
we
flawless. Just because we were young and immature then does not mean we need to change it.
Does not mean it wasn't perfect.
It is flawless, but crank him if you got him is the new age.
It's the new jerk it instead.
And I think the
Yes.
last one for this round.
Oh, just 3?
I think we
That's
may
fair.
do 4 depending on the speed.
Yeah.
Adidas.
Adidas.
What is Adidas's slogan?
It's absolutely nothing because
They don't have a slogan.
impossible is nothing.
What? That's not true.
It's not true and it's stupid.
It's garbage.
Take Adidas. Take off DS and we're a palindrome.
Adidas.
Adidas, the new dad shoe.
Oh, okay. We're taking over from New Balances.
For a long time, New Balances / Reebok have been like
Mhm.
dad shoe material. I really do think with our generation becoming parents, Adidas is going to be the new dad shoe.
And
I think they should
it's got to be Nike.
Well, here's the thing. All the people rocking Nikes everywhere they go, they're not going to be fathers.
Well,
Yeah,
They're not going to be good parents to their children.
that's fair. They may be fathers, but they won't.
They're
be
not dads.
they won't be
And here's the thing. There are cool fathers. I think implicitly a dad is an uncool thing. I think it's part of being a dad is to
agree
be
with
so
that.
deeply uncool, I think that's important to remember.
So the new dad shoe, but
I think the new dad shoe is a baller slogan.
there's some tie-ins with dad shoes that I want to
ties.
Tie your shoes. That's good.
Adidas, put them on your feet.
Adidas. More like Adidad.
Adidas.
I really feel. I mean, listen. I like this.
Maybe I'm trying to complicate it too much.
I do think the new dad shoe is about as simple and elegant as this logo can become. The
I think
slogo? I just coined a new term.
Slogo.
Slogo? A slogan logo?
Slogo.
Get on my
the
level.
third evolution of slow, bro.
That's way better.
I mean, the new dad shoe is
Adidas,
pretty
the new
cool.
dad shoe. Yeah, that's pretty good. It is pretty
Should we
good.
do Nikes while we're at it? I don't think we've done Nikes.
I think we have. I think we've done Nikes because Nikes just do it. And I feel like we have talked about.
If we have,
Did we
it
not
is
do sport
written
needs sport
down.
clothes?
Yeah, that's sport needs sport clothes.
Sport needs sport clothes.
Oh, that was Nike.
Yeah, because they're the Michael
'cause
Jordan.
there was a few
one.
that I didn't get written down.
Sport needs sport clothes.
Nikes. I mean, we can get a little bit political if you want.
I'm always down to get a little bit
Here's
political.
do we want to judge the 2008 Obama presidential campaign slogan?
Yes.
You only said 1/3 of it. Because it's yes, we can.
Oh, I didn't know it.
It's okay. Yes, we can is the slogan that they decided to do. And I genuinely think, looking back at Obama's presidency, hindsight's
That's not accurate.
2020. They did some stuff, but they didn't do a lot.
I'm going to get aggressively political right out of the gate.
Mhm.
Do it.
Obama's campaign slogan, the 2008 presidential campaign slogan should be, "You like drones?"
That is a good one.
Here's
Just advertise correctly. Be like, yeah, we're going to use a lot of drones. A lot of people are going to die.
A lot of people are going to die.
or Obama. We got him.
We got
Ladies
him.
and gentlemen, we got him.
Obama. They're going to make a Zero Dark 30 movie.
Obama.
Obama
Obama.
will become the second most impersonated president.
Third. No, did he bump?
He bumped Bill down.
Bill Clinton doesn't get references impersonated nearly as much. It's Nixon, Obama, and then
Trump.
Clinton. Oh, wait.
I think it goes Trump, Obama, Nixon.
Trump is number one for
Trump,
sure.
Obama, Nixon, Clinton.
Yeah.
And then Lincoln.
Yeah. Which we all know exactly what he sounds like. So
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah, like
I'm
Abraham Lincoln. Nice to meet you.
I'm Abraham Lincoln.
7 years ago.
I'm Abraham Lincoln. 4 and 7 years ago. Ha ha.
I'm Abraham Lincoln. I'm super tall. I'm going to sit in front of you at a plane. No wonder I got shot. I'm wearing my stupid top hat.
Why did everyone before 1920 say yuck, yuck, yuck whenever they laughed? I will never understand that. Anyway, Obama.
You like drones?
Oh, just Obama.
Obama.
Here's my Spotify playlist.
Obama, I smoked weed in college.
Who didn't smoke weed?
Fellow
I
American.
didn't smoke weed.
I do a better Obama than I do a Trump. That's for sure.
I don't do good impressions.
I smoke great weed. The greatest smoke you've ever smoked.
I can never do good impressions on purpose, so I'm not going to try anything.
I have one good impression. I've said it before. It's Carl Weezer.
It's Carl Weezer.
It's Carl Weezer. I did find another one. I remembered I had another good impression. Oh, Kevin from The Office.
That makes sense.
You want to hear it?
Okay, here we go.
Yeah.
I have a low tolerance for stupidity.
Okay, that's actually really good.
That's really good.
Right?
I feel like Cordell as a human has been talking about how good he is at Carl Weezer for a very long time.
I would say
Like,
so.
this stems back to like at least college.
I did perfect it in college. That is true.
Because I remember it back then, but
yeah. What's it to you?
I was just saying that,
Just saying.
like, you've just been doing it for a while and you're good at it.
I'm good at it.
Obama. Cordell has a good impression of Carl Weezer.
Cordell did a good impression when y'all lived together.
I really think the timeline might be a little off on it because I started working on it after we lived together.
I feel like you were doing it when we lived together, though.
There's a decent possibility.
Obama.
Are you in good hands?
There it is.
There we go. Okay, so we got the ones from today. State Farm. Go on, get.
Yep.
Harley Davidson. Crank 'em if you got 'em.
That's really good.
Adidas. The new dad shoe.
Great.
Obama. Are you in good hands?
Perfect. So I'm going to level with you to fact check myself. I was really hunting to find this information on the claim I was making earlier. The closest I've found is the 65 episode rule, which in my research while recording, which isn't super thorough, does not seem to be financially motivated. It's more about scheduling. So I may have been duped by a lie on the internet, I will say. But I will say it does make sense. I want to keep looking into this. It makes a lot of sense when you look at random shows that like suddenly reboot with a sequel series when they were the same characters, you know?
Yeah.
I'm going to keep looking into it, but could not find it today, and I want to be honest about that.
Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. You know what I just realized?
What?
We never got him.
We never got it.
We never contained him again.
Oh no.
That was it.
That's what we were
the last
forgetting.
episode was Grimbus.
Grimbus is still on the loose.
Grimbus,
Shit.
no. Okay, so
Wait, does that count as forgetting bits from a previous episode?
I think it does because we all forgot
bingo.
it. Bingo. Oh, shit.
So another thing we did, Cordell, was have you seen that episode of Game Changer where they do bingo?
Yeah.
We made
We
a
did that
bingo
on
board
you.
for you, and we've been playing this whole episode.
I'll show you. And which ended up being like really just brought up some really good talking points. We might need to do bingo every time because we just ended up getting in some really good conversations. But I guess me and Caleb tied.
We both got bingo. What are your 4? Because we didn't do a full 5x5 because it was hard to think of that many things.
Yeah, that's why there's like mentions religion, like just some random ones that don't really fit.
References.
The ones I got was has a degree in theater, or like references that he has a degree in theater.
Yeah, I did that.
Mm-hmm.
Forgets bits from a previous episode.
Yeah.
I guess we all forgot that one, which
yeah,
I remember
it's on
even
all
before
of
the
us.
pod, I was like, I thought we had one from a previous episode, a cold open that we needed to do, and then we'll do it next. We'll get him next episode. Looks at his phone.
Yep.
Everybody does that, so it was easy and like, and then
some of them
masturbation joke. Makes a masturbation.
I
joke
do
was my
make a
fourth.
lot of masturbation jokes.
my first one clicked off was makes a sex joke.
Yeah,
because the first 5 minutes of the episode.
Same.
What were the other ones?
So we got clears his throat. You didn't clear your throat
For
this
once,
entire
which is
episode.
wild. I'm in the midst of allergy season and I have not cleared my throat yet.
It was very impressive. Caleb was very obviously trying to get you to say the name Drew halfway through the episode.
That's what that was.
Yeah, I was trying to get you
Caleb
to
was
say
a little more
Drew.
obvious with the
Some
techniques.
some of them I was just look. I'm unashamed.
That's why you brought
Also-
up me looking at something. You were trying to get me.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That's good.
I was trying to be subtle.
I was
Subtle
not.
with it.
So,
Does
look,
not prepare. Fair
Does
but
not
hurtful.
prepare.
Fair
You
but hurtful.
But
prepared.
the one
You
episode that you did it,
The one episode I brought something, yeah.
I thought that was going to be a very easy check off in the end. Like,
Yeah.
oh man.
I was so happy to not check it off because I've literally that was only added because you yourself have said I'm not going to prepare for this show.
Yeah.
Makes fun of Caleb. That one was kind of iffy because you didn't outright like make fun of him.
There was one bit where I was like, yeah, that counts. So that's one of my 4.
Yeah, that's fair.
This one that just says references is supposed to be references Caleb and Cordell living together.
Oh, gotcha. Our lore.
So, yeah. Oh,
Which
wait,
I'm
did the
realizing
wrong one
I
then.
accidentally clicked that off. So I don't actually have bingo.
Then I have bingo and I win.
Yeah.
brings
'cause
up games Sammy and Caleb hasn't played. Not to get on a
I marked the
soapbox.
wrong one. Yeah.
I have that one marked off because there was the energy of not to get on a soapbox present. You
Fair,
know,
but he didn't say
That's
the
true.
quote.
I didn't.
That's
I do
fair.
say that a lot.
That's
Ends
fair.
the show.
Which I guess at this point is we got bingo before
Yeah.
we had the opportunity for that one. So my bad.
Yeah.
I was trying to get you to bring up something about storytelling to possibly get you with the references to pre-pod convo.
Mm-hmm.
But what Cordo ended up doing is just being a good episode.
Right.
we could take this whole bit out and it would have still been a good
Yeah.
episode.
So-
I love that.
To give a little bit of history on this, I watched the episode and instantly thought, oh, it'd be really fun if we made bingo boards for each other. And then Sammy was at my house and I was like, okay, Sammy, I'm not messaging this in the Junk House server or in the Junk House chat because I don't want Cordell to see. We're making a bingo board for Cordell and we're not telling him.
That's really good. I love this. I will say, since we've started looking at this, the need to clear my throat has begun rising up, and I will not.
That would have given me a bingo.
I will not give you that.
I win.
Oh, Sammy
That's
wins
fantastic.
bingo. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, it turns out the things that make us like the things that are predictable about us are our chemistry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who'd have thought?
Who'd
have thunk?
I never would have thought that. I got a
Who'd-
bingo because of
who'd have
chemistry.
Anyway.
I guess we should make a podcast together.
Harley Davidson may use the new slogan "Crank 'em if you got 'em," but that doesn't change that one of the best albums of all time is "Smoke 'em if you got 'em," which does have the great track "Psycho Billy Freak Out" off from Reverend Horton Heat. They're the ones that did it.
Yep, they did it, and we did it too, weekly. If you like us and like that we do it weekly, you should rate and review us on Spotify and Apple Podcasts, and check us out on TikTok and Twitter at JunkHousePod.
Yeah, if you want to email us at junkhousemaiilbox@gmail.com. I will say, if you have been bitten by Scrimbus in the past 2
Grimbus.
weeks, Grimbus?
Yeah.
Sorry.
It is spelled GRIMBSSS.
There's no vowel. If you have been tickled or bitten by Grimbus, you may be entitled to financial compensation. A list of symptoms will be sent out shortly. We got to get them contained, though.
Yeah, we'll actually do that in the next cold open.
And you
'Cause
know
none
what?
of us are going to forget.
Actually, just like we say every week, we're going to list a few symptoms of Grimbus bites and tickles.
Like every week. So the first Grimbus tickle symptom is an inside laugh.
Another very obvious symptom. This happens 48 hours after the tickle is uncontrollable explosive diarrhea.
Yes.
Yeah. And then 3 days after the explosive diarrhea, you will start boogieing down. Doesn't matter where you are, doesn't matter who you are. You'll be boogieing.
And of course, the one that we all know that we're going to say at the same time. The
Watch
end
Jingle
show
All the Way,
ends.
starring Arnold Schwarzenegger.